We're going to get a quick session of hold in here. This is the 5th day, I think, and 5 days in a row, and we're actually packing up. We're going to be heading out for the holiday weekend, so I don't think we're going to have reception to go live, but I will record them. I am going to work through at least part of it because I'm going to be gone next week too. So I might take, after this, depending on how today goes, I might take a day or two off. I don't think that's the worst thing. I don't think this has been too much for her. She's handled it really well. And so we might take a day or two and not do it. But then when I do it again, I will talk about it and let you know how many days off in between. And this is going to be its own little playlist series of hold conditioning with Bella. And then we also, Ben and I looked into and we dug up, we've got a bunch of other hold conditioning videos with other dogs. Not the entire process, but I think we got 19 days of it with 3 different dogs, and we're going to start sharing those on YouTube. So I do think if you're looking for more information, you know, this is Instagram, and we're doing it on Instagram Live just because it gives us a chance to give you a up-to-date with it. But I do think the YouTube channel has way more information. It's just there's so many, we're limited with what we can do here. Bella here. So I'm doing the exact same thing that I've done last couple days. Sit. I'm just moving her around. Sit. And I watched some of those old videos and some of those dogs that were real sticky to move. This is in hopes of avoiding that. I probably didn't do this enough with them. Bella, here. And so we want to keep her free moving. Here. Sit. Sit. Good. Good. Here. Bella, here. Bella, come on. Good girl. Sit. Good. And so just doing it with the adjustable leader collar seems to be a good way to help settle her. Come on. Good. She does seem to move a little freer without it, and that's sometimes good and sometimes not good if it gets her into trouble. Bella, here. Good. Good. So she's real comfortable up here. We are going to tether her off because I just think that's an extra it's an extra step that helps me. She was in the pond a little bit ago, so she's still a little bit wet. Right now she's kind of stuck. That's not a real normal, comfortable position for her. So before I get into it, I am going to let her kind of reposition, maneuver herself to show me that she feels good about where she's at. You can see everything about her right now, if you look at her face, is a little uncertain. All of a sudden it just changed because I put this collar on her. She's not used to wearing a flat nylon collar. She's not used to having pressure on her neck unless we're doing some heel work and she's getting out of position. Well, this is nothing like that. So I do think it's, you know, it is a little bit new of a feel. And then there's the bugs. You got the mosquitoes that you saw her just snap at. And so I'm not going to rush to get into it, and I know it's boring, but I think a lot of times we get in a pace and a rhythm where we got to get our stuff, get it going, get it done. And I just think that it's a different pace than the dog necessarily moves at. So I am going to let her settle in. And I might put a thermocell out next time. And now she just adjusted. So her positioning went from that stuck spot that was kind of awkward and uncomfortable that I put her in to she repositioned herself so that she could be a little more agile to snap at a mosquito, but now she's in a normal position. I do want to swing her little hind quarter over a little bit because I want to replicate this delivery position. I want her facing me. That's something that next week we're going to start on too. I'm going to build those place boards, and once I build those place boards, we're going to work and really focus on delivering, or not delivering, but coming to the front and sitting up to the front. And then that'll transition, I think, really well to the delivery. So good position right now. This is pretty loose. She's not bracing against it. Now she's stretching it out a little bit. But I do think right now she's real dialed in. She's anticipating our next move here. We're going to do something. I think she can tell. And right back to this boring old wooden stick here. Good. And look at that nice settle of position. Hold. 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 Good. I'm just getting the chin up just slightly. Hold. Hold. Nope. Hold. Good. Very good. Hold. Hold. Good. Hold. Should have got out of it right there and taken it from her, but hold. Hold. But I missed it, so now I got to find it again. Hold. Nope. Hold. Good. Dead. Good. So I probably should have taken it out. I missed it. I noted that. Just getting warmed up. Her position was good. Her head was turning a little bit. I used my fingers as a guide. Kind of had it braced here under her chin and here on the side. I watched some videos from a couple of the other dogs that we did this with that we're going to share, because this is probably not the best example because she does it really well. Some of those other dogs, I really had to manipulate their heads and really kind of brace them and put them where I needed them to be and hold them a little bit more until they just paused and held it for just a second, and then I would say good, and because that was what I was looking for. With her, she does it really well, so it's a little bit faster, a little bit further, a little bit quicker. Hold. Like I don't have any pressure. I'm not touching her right now. Hold. But her position's good. Hold. Good. Hold. Good. No guidance whatsoever. Dead. Very nice. So that time I got to take my hand away and the head didn't go searching for other stuff. So again, not very long, but short, and I gave her the chance to make the decision of where to hold her head without me necessarily really guiding her. So a couple real good reps to start. Hold. Hold. Good. Hold. Hold. Good. Hold. Just settling, she's adjusting. Hold. Good. Very good. Hold. Good. Good girl. That's perfect. Good. Hold. Hold. Good. Getting a little longer with it because of that. Hold. Hold. Good. Good. Did. Got a little bit longer out of that. That was really nice. Got a little bit fidgety in there, but not too bad. Let's just take this off. I'm going to leave it there, whether she knows it's on or not. Hold. Hold. Because she's really not fighting to duck out. Hold. Hold. But look at her inch forward now. Hold. Good. Hold. Hold. Very good. So she's out of position of where that. Hold. Just wants to get a little closer. Hold. 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 Good. Good. Hold. Did. Now that one was probably the worst as far as like how she did, but it might be the best because look at all the freedom she had. Watch the difference when we put her back on so she feels that. So the second I took it off, you see how she moved out of position, leaned into me, tried to get a little closer. Her head was way more active because she had the freedom. So now she's feeling, now she's back and she goes, I'm back on that thing. But she's smart enough not to pull and put a lot of pressure against it because she's not going to win that battle. Hold. 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 Good. Hold. Nope. Nope. Hold. Real fidgety. Hold. 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 noises that she gets distracted by down at the end of the road. Hold. Dead. So I went right back to how we were doing it way before, guiding her. It's really helping her. By taking her off the lead, that was too quick, and it created sloppiness. So we want to perfect it before we move forward, knowing that when we do move forward, we're going to probably see some issues to fix, but it can't wreck what we've already established. Hold. 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 Good. Hold. Good. Good. There's really good eyes. Hold. Hold. Good. Nope. Hold. Good girl. Very good. Dead. I love how she picked her head up at the end. Good girl. So her little bit of doing it incorrect and then me telling her no, then she kind of repositions when she does do it really well. I'm sure to let her know that's really good. I have to do that. Hold. 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 Very good. Good girl. I'm slowly leaning out from her. Hold. Good. Very good. There. Hold. She thought we were done. She thinks we're done. Hold. Good. Hold. Gonna add some time to this one. Hold. So she thinks we're done. She's going, why don't you take it? Hold. Hold. Good. Nope. Hold. Good. That's it right there. Little turn. Hold. Good. Good. Dead. Good. That was real long. Lots of ups and downs with it. Went good, didn't go good. Went good, didn't go good. But intentionally I went longer on that one. Hold. 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 Good. Just got comfortable and her tail wagged. Good. Good. Hold. Very good. Hold. Little chin up is all. There. Hold. Good. Good girl. That's perfect. Very good. Good. That's exactly where I want her. Right there. Right there. Good. Dead. That is a nice one. Good dog. That one was real good. Her tail wagged on it. I was able to move off of her a little bit. She repositioned herself a couple times to the right spot. When the head came down just a little bit, and it's up to you how much, what's too low. I prefer it up a little bit. So as soon as it gets level or flat basically, or down at all, I gave her a little, just put my hand in and it raised up. Now, if she doesn't have something in her mouth, I go out and she's reaching out and licking. But when we put this in, she's starting to understand that chin up is a good position to be in for me. Hold. 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 Good. Hold. Very nice. Perfect. Good. Hold. Perfect. Hold. She'd like to be done right now. And we're just going to go a little bit longer. Hold. Good. Good. Right over here though, not there. Hold. Good. Hold. Good. Good dog. Hold. Little trick there, hold. Not quite done yet. Good. Dead. And I'm done with her. That was real good. When I say that little trick there, I reached up and she decided to open her mouth thinking it's time to be done, and rightfully so. We've typically done it that way. Told her no, hold, another count, 1,000, 1,002, and then we're done. I'm not gonna, I don't think there's any reason to go any further. Those were real nice. We took her off we took her off of this, and that changed it. We went back to it and did a lot better. So we'll get to the point where it stays in that position, whether eventually we're gonna have her be doing it without any type of helper here. So, but that's just a step we'll take. For the first few days here, she's doing just fine, good. And she has, it's her tendency when I let her out, I have been letting her out on lead. I have not been letting her free run because of the little issue that I came up with her about a week ago where she wanted to run off, not run off, but she really got excited and boiled over on me, and she wanted to pick stuff up and carry it around. And so to avoid that, I've been putting her on lead to avoid the idea of her getting stuff, and then also to avoid her from being distracted and not being as responsive as I want her to be. It's this immaturity that all of a sudden showed up that became a little frustrating. So the fix to it has been put her on the lead. I'll be up north and she'll be able to run a little bit, but she's gonna spend a lot of time under control up there when the other dogs are out running. She's gonna be on lead a lot, she'll be on place a lot. I'll be able to transfer her place all over. It might be a pile of logs, it might be a big rock, it might be a piece of cardboard. Who knows what it'll be, but she might spend a lot of time sitting around a campfire with us, which isn't the worst. But I'm gonna be very careful with the amount of freedom I give her, because I'm back to kind of reeling her back in. And that's just a little bit of a roller coaster that she's gone through a couple times now. I talked with her owner last night about that, and it's just how she does. For the most part, it's real good. It's just we do lose that control a little bit, and when that happens, it's just like a kid that earns some freedoms. When they screw up and they make some dumb decisions, they might lose some of those things that are their privileges. They're not necessarily rights. She doesn't have the right to run wild and free. That's a privilege that we'll give her when she becomes responsible enough to understand when that time is over. And when I say here, you come back and you sit down or whatever we ask you to do. So we're getting there. But any questions on there?
We had one. Does this lesson just teach them how to hold the antler or bird without giving in and wanting to chew on it?
No, it's a process of hold conditioning. It's just, it polishes the delivery. So it's going to fix lots of issues. Chomping is one of them. Running off with something in their mouth is another. Keep away, chase. With her, it's a little bit of a victory lap. It's a small one, but it's going to get it so that when she picks something up, she can't do anything else but bring it back to me. And I want her positioned right in front to deliver. And we'll get to that finish at the end. But right now, she doesn't drop. I don't have issues with her dropping or dropping short or anything like that. But she's loose on her delivery. So I've had enough of that. So, but I don't know who asked that question, but look on we've got a hold conditioning video that gives you a much broader picture of an understanding of the whole process. It's on YouTube, and it's like an hour long. It's free. It used to be one that we sold, but we put it out there because I just think this is a really, really important process. It's the alternative to force fetching them. I don't do force fetch. I just don't understand the process. It doesn't make sense to me. I understand the process. It doesn't make sense to me connecting a negative to this idea of the retrieve. So we just do it differently. And I feel like we get equal to or better results. And I also use this time to really connect again with her. This issue that we've had with her being a little bit adolescent and a little bit mischievous, this will help that, because it's going to build our trust and connection. We'll come out of this way tighter than we were going into it, and we were pretty tight going into it, but we'll be even more so coming out. Good question. Okay, that's it.
Drive home, and I'm damned if I do, and I'm damned